Okay, all right. So this is the last week of February, the shortest month of the year, and time go by fast. So, um, first thing is, we into month 2 of the year. So, whatever you didn't do in January, I hope you did it in February, and whatever you didn't do in February, I hope you're doing it in March, because time is going by. All right.
Right.
Since I'm in my econ business, I always like to go back to the core. What the core is: personal financial success. So no matter how much money you got, I don't care if it's a whole lot, and I don't care if it's a little bit. Bottom line, just be smart with it. That's what I tell people to do. It's your money, it's your lifestyle. You do whatever you want, but just be smart. Don't overpay for stuff if you don't have to. And really the whole key is cash flow. You increasing the amount of knowledge that you have financially, and you increasing your money that you have financially.
Right.
All right. So there's only two ways you really do that, which is either you're gonna make some more money or you spend less money. Now I tell people you do both, that way you're guaranteed to win. But bottom line, these are the strategies that we teach in my econ, which is increase your cash flow by changing your W-4. So if you're working a job, a lot of people, number one, never read the W-4, and they changed it a few years ago. So it's a whole new form. Now, this Saturday, we got training the first Saturday of each month, which is the first Saturday of this month. So this is a recorded call, but bottom line, the website, if you want to get on the call, it's always the first Saturday of each month. It's myeconlive.com.
Mhm.
Now, it ain't up now because it's a weekday, but bottom line, if you go there Saturday morning, it'll attach you to the Zoom call, and Saturday morning from 10 to about 2 in the afternoon, all we're gonna do is talk about money and finances. So you're
Right.
welcome to get on the call first Saturday of the month. And then probably gonna go
And
over
they
the
record that call, right?
yes, the call is recorded.
Okay.
And if you're in
Okay.
the my econ business and your back office, it'll be posted there a few days later. Okay.
Okay. 'Cause I have to work this Saturday, so I won't be able to get on, but I'll try to get to it once I come back.
Okay. And then minimize taxes by business deduction. So I got a bunch of business deductions this month. I'm gonna show you how to do that in a few minutes. And then build great credit. Oh yeah, I was playing in the credit world last Saturday. Oh my God, that's all I did was work on credit all day Saturday. So we're gonna talk about some real life, my real life. I like to tell you how I'm gonna tell you to do something I'm not doing it myself. So we're gonna talk about credit.
Okay.
So then debt elimination. This month was horrible for me for debt elimination. It was horrible. I'm pissed. I'm real mad. But guess what? You know how I am. I tell y'all how I'm gonna tell you to do something, and I'm not doing it myself. So this month, the plan was to pay off a bunch of credit cards. None of that happened. None of it. I am pissed. I'm super pissed. But hey, you know what? March. It's gonna be March Madness. We're gonna have some March Madness going on for real. And then invest. Now the investment part, yeah, I did great on that. Slam dunk all day, every day. I mean, Erica, oh my God, she's like the queen. Oh Lord. In my econ, we got the travel queen. So I'll have to call Erica the investment queen because all her investments are just off the chain. Okay. So Clarissa, you jumped on. We kind of got started, but any good news you want to share?
Give me 1 second.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
Okay, so investments. That's like I said, this month was great, pretty good when it comes to investments. So, all right. So next thing is we're gonna go over some expense stuff. So if you are in the MyEcon business, I'll go back to this one. What you should be doing on a regular basis if you're gonna do business is keep a track of your expenses for your business. And I actually have customers that just sign up just for the cash flow manager. And that's one of the products that we sell. So I'll show it to you. The cash flow manager, what it does is it helps you keep a track of all your expenses for your business. And it's on the website here. I got like 3 or 4 customers that just sign up just for this so they keep a track of their expenses. So, and bottom line, y'all know how I am. I'm gonna tell you to do something, and I'm not doing it myself. So I'm gonna show y'all the stuff I've been logging in the last couple of days on my cash flow manager. So, and then when you get on the trading Saturday, they'll go into more detail about how to do it and all the other stuff. But bottom line, I just kind of briefly show y'all how to use it, because the whole thing is I want everybody to be on the same page when it comes to record keeping. So today I spent some money this morning. This morning I had to go to Amazon and I bought a butt cushion. That's what I bought. That will fall under office equipment or office furniture. And it cost me 40. I'm looking at the receipt now. I bought it from Amazon for $42.79. What? It's called a butt cushion. That's what it's called. Butt cushion. Well, they call it really, the legal term is called a seat cushion, but it's really for my butt. Okay, where? Amazon. All right, now Amazon, they used to send it to you within 24, 48 hours. They've been slacking a little bit. When I buy stuff from Amazon now, it's like a week later. But hey, no problem. And then the credit card is 0337. All right. So I did that today, $42.79. And then bam, here you go. That's how easy it is. Only take a few seconds. And then I had to buy some medicine. That will fall under medical expenses right here. And that was $150. And I got that from my wife. Then it was medicine. CEN. 06 pills. Where she bought it from online. Credit card 2830. Yep. All right. There you go. So we at the end of the month. So my suggestion to y'all, if y'all haven't caught up on your expenses, you might want to go ahead and do that before this month is out. You only got a day left. So as you can see, so far this month, entertainment, meals, entertainment, 162. Meals and restaurants, I eat out at a lot of restaurants, $68. So I'm almost at $200 or over $200 in meals. And then medical expenses, I had some medical expenses. And then the repairs, that's the one that kicked my butt. So I'll tell y'all the story in a second, but you see here, this is how much money I spent on my car this month.
Woo!
I literally bought a new car.
Wow.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's why I said I was pissed, because that money was supposed to go to my credit card debt, but I had to take it. So, all right. So bottom line, and you see I'm at 9,000. That's what I spent so far in business expenses, $9,000. So hey, but hey, it's all a tax deduction. So I'm in business, that's what you're supposed to do. All right. Okay, so that's the expense organizer. So what I had to do this month was when I remember at the beginning of the month we was talking about what the plan was. Well, my plan was to go to Atlanta and put out signs and do
Right.
business, all this other stuff. I got sick. That didn't work out. So, bottom line, when I went to Atlanta, stepson had a wedding. I'll show you the pictures. All right, so that was last weekend before last. There you go. Because I was in the quarantine for about a week. So that's the stepson, Lonnie. That's his wife, Irma. And went to hang out with them for their wedding. It was a beautiful wedding. He was outside in the cold. It was 40 degrees, but hey, that's what we did. We was outside. It was a nice event. Okay. And then I got sick, and that's me in between them at the venue. And then took a couple pictures with family. Then I got a picture of my daughter. There she go. Then that's all the stepsons. Lonnie, Jason, and Lester.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did 2 weeks ago. Now, when I came back from the trip from Atlanta, guess what happened? My car broke down. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
During the tow truck. The day I came back from Atlanta. Now, this is how important it is to have an emergency fund. Because guess what? If I ain't had an emergency fund, I would have been stranded.
Mm.
Okay, so y'all know me. I tell everybody the first thing you need to do is have an emergency fund, and that's at least $500 to $1,000. Well, that tow cost me $150.
Mm.
Now I keep money in the car.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no $500. I normally keep about $50 to $100 in the car, but hey, still in the world we live in, everything is debit or credit card. So bottom line, just need to have some cash or whatever somewhere so you can get to just in case emergency happens. And look, stuff like this happen all the time.
Right.
And what you're trying to do for education purposes, you're trying to keep an emergency from turning into a disaster.
True.
That's what you're trying to do. But hey, I had the money stashed away. Hey, y'all come get me. Tow the car to the house. So literally the car broke down about 30 minutes from my house.
Mm.
All right, so I had to get that towed. And then when I got the car home, they had to fix it. All right, so as you can see, this is outside of my front door. This was yesterday. They did all this work. You see, they took the tires off. Look at that. Oh, Lord. They had to replace the shocks. I said, look, you know what? Let's just fix the whole damn car. How much is it gonna cost to fix this whole damn car? $5,000 to fix the whole damn car, everything that's wrong with it. Now they fixed, I would say, 80% of the problems that was wrong with the car. I said, look, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get this over with because I know I'm about to hit the road again. I'm going back to Atlanta this weekend, so I don't need no issues. I don't need to break down no more.
Mm.
Okay. So this is what they did yesterday. They put new shocks on the front, rear. That's what he's doing, putting it on the rear. Inside the engine, they had to replace a belt. They had to do a tune-up, all that stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first side. That's the other side. That's what they was working on. And it took them all day to do all of that. They had to get the parts and everything.
Mm.
There you go. But hey, I'm ready to rock and roll now. I'm going to Atlanta this weekend. I'm going to work my tail off. Okay. Okay. And these are some of the parts. These are the old parts. Took a picture of that. You see that? That's how old this stuff was. See that? The old parts. Shocks, and then they had to put tie rod on, a whole bunch of stuff. And then one of the front wheel hubs, they had to replace that too. See that? So as you can see, when you go back to my expense organizer, that's what I was doing. Plugged in my expenses. And as you can see right here, when you go under repairs, that's what I spent. $47.27. That's what I spent fixing my car. And then I had an oil leak. To fix the oil leak, that was $2,893. Okay. So you know how I am. I'm gonna tell y'all to do something I'm not doing myself. I got it. All right. Okay, any questions on that as far as the expense organizer go? Plugging in your expenses, because I know some of y'all doing it, some of y'all ain't, but hey, like I said, we in month 2, and if you ain't did it in month 2, don't let month 3 go by without you doing something.
All right.
No? Okay. All right. So let's move on. The next thing is the FSS. Yeah. All right. So, like I was saying, this month was horrible. Based off it was horrible. It ain't did what I wanted to do. So, okay, you know what? March, let's go. That's the careful strategies. Here we go. All right. Now, I will say this. I'll take a win when I can. But hey, I'm still pissed. I'm still mad. I went all the way to Atlanta and I ain't put no signs up. I'm pissed. But it's okay. You know what? I'm going this weekend and I'll put out as many signs as possible. And I'm going to Alabama too. So it's gonna be a win-win. Okay. So when I put my plan together if you're in business, you're supposed to do it quarterly. So I got January through March, and obviously February pretty much over with. So the plan was to increase my income. Well, oh hell yeah, I increased my income. I know I did that. I bust my butt this month. So the goal was to do 20,000. I'm at about 15. Okay. Yeah, I ain't do 20, but hey, I'll take it. Hey, look, I'll take 15. I'll take it. And then the goal was to increase my emergency fund to $2,000. I did that. Okay. And thank God I did, because I needed most of it to fix my car.
Right.
Okay. Buy a new home. Well, the buy a new home part, that didn't happen because I just couldn't do it this month. So next month we'll see what happens. So that might end up being switched to rent a new home because I'm running out of time. So we'll see. Pay off all debts. I ain't paid. I want to curse so bad. But hey, hey, look, I said March Madness. March come in, let's go. Because some gonna get paid off in March. I'm sorry, I can't go 2 months without not paying nothing off. Hey, the only excuse I got is I spent all my money on my car. Okay, fine. That's a good excuse. Bang. Great. But bottom line, next month, there ain't gonna be no excuse next month because the car is fixed.
Right.
All right, number 4. That's the goal, 20,000. I probably did 15, something close to it. I'll take it, it's still a win. And my emergency fund, yeah, I got that back up. Now I gotta rebuild that. Okay, fine. So in March, the goal would be to stick to that, do that again, and then probably, to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna want to do that again too.
Mhm.
20,000. And then retirement assets, build retirement asset investments. Yeah, we're gonna go over that in a second about my investments. I did pretty good on the investment part. So overall, February wasn't that bad. It's just I just had a couple setbacks.
Right.
Okay, here are the debts. A lot of those didn't move because I spent most of the money in the car. Now this one I did pay down to 175. I paid on that this morning. So I wanted to get that to 0, but this couldn't happen. Tried. This didn't happen, but at least I did pay it down. I'll take it. Okay. So bottom line, if you are trying to be successful, you know what I tell people, those without a plan to fail. So you at least need to put your plan together. And if you got your back office and your My Econ site, you're supposed to be using this every month. So we stepping into a whole nother month. So guess what? In the next 48 hours, I'm gonna just look at this again. Now I'm already going over it with you now, but this is the conversation I'm gonna have with myself in the next 24, 48 hours. I'm just having it with y'all. That's all.
Right.
Okay. All right. Any questions on that?
Mm.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. All right. Next thing is we talked about training this Saturday and the plan. So whatever your plan is now, if you don't have access to the My Econ site, at least write your plan down. Sit down, grab a sheet of paper. I used to do that back in the day. I still do it from time to time. Sit down, grab a piece of paper, and look at your plan. What's your goal for the next 30 days, 30, 60 days? Whatever it is, write it down. And stick to it. I mean, things happen, but bottom line, goals without a plan to fail. That's true. All right, credit repair. So Saturday, yes, last Saturday, I was in the credit repair world all day long. Lord have mercy. That's all I did was look at credit reports. But I had to work on mine because these fools, that's why I call them fools. These fools put a collection on my credit report. I know for a fact wasn't mine. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? And then Credit Karma sent me a message talking about, did I have a phone bill? I pay my phone bill every month. What the hell are you talking about? Did I pay my phone bill? I know I paid my phone bill. It still works. What you talking about? So I had to look at my credit report and find out what they were talking about. And then they put on there a collection. I'm like, y'all lost your mind. All right, so let's look at it. This was on the 24th, which was Saturday?
Mhm.
Saturday or Sunday? What was it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was Saturday. Let me make sure. Saturday, there you go. Yeah, I'll tell you, I've been busy. So, all right, get this out of here. There we go. All right. So when I looked at my credit report, this is a snapshot. These clowns, Jefferson, there you go. Jefferson Capital, they put on my credit Sprint. I don't even remember ever having Sprint. I don't remember that. That was 146 bucks. So, you know how I am, I'm like, look, y'all need to get this off my credit because I'm trying to buy stuff. Y'all listen. So I disputed it Saturday. You see on there, this was February 24th. It was Saturday for 146 bucks. Now, what I did notice, and I guess what they did was they must have bought a bunch of debt because I got another customer, they did the same thing to.
Mm.
that same company, Jefferson Capital, now they put on his credit, it was like $500. So they must have bought a whole bunch of debt from a whole bunch of customers from I guess from Sprint, because it was literally, it said the same thing, Sprint. It just had a different amount. But I don't remember having a Sprint. I don't remember having a Sprint. I had AT&T. Back in the day, I had AT&T. I don't remember Sprint. Bang. They put on my credit. I disputed it online. And then once I disputed it, this was the same day. That's how, I was like, look, I need to stop playing. And this was on the 24th. See, there, it's dated. So when you look at this video, see, it's the truth. It's my credit report. And then you see that? Look at that. The same day, I disputed it. Y'all lost your mind. Y'all better take this mess off my credit. They did exactly what I asked them to do.
And they deleted it the same day.
Same day. I'll take it. Here you go. That was Saturday. I got up Saturday morning. I was like, all right. And then, matter of fact, when I was working on my credit, Ivy did a call Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Ivy did a training call Saturday morning while I was listening to Ivy. I was like, all right, let me work on my credit too. Mm-hmm. All right. So they took it off the same day. Now, this morning, see, with credit repair, it's not hard. It's time consuming. You got to sit your butt down and read and write. So the problem I had, if you want to call it a problem, Saturday morning, I looked at my file and a bunch of other people's files. So with this one, I disputed it online. So that only took about 10, 15 minutes to do the dispute. And then Equifax, I'm going to show you what Equifax emailed me this morning. And those clowns, I had to call them clowns. That was this morning. This was this morning. This morning, they emailed me and said, oh, you know what? You said you ain't had no phone bill with Sprint? Well, we don't believe you, so we're going to keep it on your credit. What? Have y'all lost your mind? What? You mean you? That's what they did. They kicked it back and said, nah, we ain't taking nothing off. Look, you see what it says? We verified that this item belongs to you. I was like, buddy. It ain't mine. I don't know where that came from. I paid my phone bill, at least for the last few years. So then what I had to do this morning, I had to stop what I was doing to redispute it. So this is what I sent to them this morning. So what Equifax does is they let you do it online too. So I went back and said, okay, like I said, credit repair is not hard. It's just time consuming. You got to sit your butt down and read and write stuff like that. So this is what I sent them this morning. This was about an hour ago. So I sent the dispute back in, and then what I did was, remember I just showed y'all where Experian deleted the phone bill off my credit report?
Yes.
I attached it. I said, look, you know what? Y'all need to stop playing. You see that? You see what I said? Please remove Experian deleted from my credit report. This is not my account. That's what I sent them this morning, and I attached proof that they deleted it from my Experian report. That's what I sent them. So I'm willing to bet, because I've already done this before. I did this a few months ago with another customer, and they just took it off like a week later. So I'm hoping they do the same thing and say, oh, you know what? It's my mistake. We sorry, Mr. Lattimore. We didn't mean to piss you off. Yeah. Play with me. Don't play with me, because I will. I'll be in Atlanta this weekend. Don't play with me. So I'm sorry. But this is what you got to do. And then the last one, which is TransUnion, they put it on my TransUnion report. I can't get into my TransUnion report, so I had to write a silly letter. So I write a silly letter to TransUnion saying, hey, look, this ain't mine. Take it off my credit. Now I got to wait 30 days for them to reply back. And all of that took about an hour. That's what I was doing Saturday morning. Now, guess what? I had to stop what I was doing to play with these guys again this morning. And that took about 15, 20 minutes. This is the crap you got to deal with. But hey, this is this is what credit repair is about. And see, I treat all my customers the same. I treat when I work on their credit, I'm the same way. I'm like, look, oh hell no! Like I got one guy now, and they will not take these collections off his credit report. So I had to send certified letters to all the collection companies. That's what I was doing this weekend. It took me 3 hours to write these little stupid letters to the collection companies to say, hey, look, you know what? If you say I owe you this debt, send me everything I ever did. That's an actual law. It's called it's like a proof letter. So somebody say
I heard about that.
Somebody say you owe some money, they should be able to prove it on paper. So I told them to send every single thing I ever for the guide I'm working on. Every single thing I ever did with the account. I want every payment I ever made. I want every account I ever used. I want everything. And that literally, and they would have to literally send you a package about this thick in the mail. We'll see. I had to send that certified, and they charged me $10 per letter. I sent 3 letters.
Woo!
You gotta send it certified with signature. They got to sign for it. And the way it works is they got 30 days from the day that they sign for it. And they said the post office said they'll be here on the 1st. So we'll give them let's just say the first week of March. So they got April. Yeah, the first week of April to reply back, which majority of the time they don't because they don't want to be bothered with that stuff. So they got to the first week of April to reply back. And then by law, if they don't, then I have to send that little green card you get in the mail from the post office with their signature on it to the credit bureaus and say, hey, look, you know what? They're not in compliance. They can't prove it. Take it off my credit. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, like I said, that's a lot. That's what you got to do when you're doing credit repair. It's not hard. It's just time consuming. You got to sit your butt down and work. That's all. Okay. Any questions on that?
Well, no, but I think I've heard of that before, but I think before I do that route, I'm going to go to the external places that you guys said to have them freeze the report.
Mhm.
I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to resubmit the disputes to see if they'll take it off once the external places are frozen.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try that again, and then if that doesn't work, I need you to send me that letter so I can send them certified.
Okay. All right. All right. Sounds good. And then I will say this. I played that game before. It's basically what you're talking about doing. I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of credit repair companies do that. That's what they do. Now, bottom line, I tell people, look, there's no perfect way of doing it. You just got to do it. That's
Right.
all. So what you're talking about doing is freezing. Oh Lord, I had a long day. I got up at 5 o'clock.
Lexus and
Yeah,
True something. Yeah, right.
yeah, LexisNexis. I hate those.
Right.
LexisNexis. Yeah.
Right.
As a matter of fact, what they do, what Equifax does, and it might be on mine. I just don't pay it no mind because it's ridiculous. What they do is they tell you who told them about that collection. And normally they'll say, you know what, we verified it with LexisNexis. So it'll be about they basically
Oh, do they say that?
yeah, they
Oh.
say that on there. Yeah, they normally say that. I'm like, get out of here. They didn't do it with this collection. They just said they verified it with them. But yeah, most of the time when I'm working on somebody's credit, they'll say we verified it with LexisNexis. So the strategy that most people use in the credit repair world is they'll freeze your LexisNexis, and they call them the secondary credit bureaus, LexisNexis and all other companies. It's about 50 of them.
Age or somebody. Yeah.
Stream and yeah.
Yeah, right. It's 3 of them.
But it is a strategy, but to me, it's like it's not the best one. That's the best way of saying it. It's not the best strategy because I've tried it and it don't work very well. That's all. It don't work very well.
Only reason I suggested that one is because I've disputed them several times and they keep coming back saying, we verified it, it's yours, you did. And I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Correct.
So,
Correct. And I mean, like I said, you just got to try it. You just got to try it. And if it don't work, just try something else. If that don't work, try. Just like with me. Okay, I got it off on Experian, but I didn't get off on Equifax, so I'm going to try something else. Okay.
right.
And then all I did was, and as you can see, I ain't tried freezing it with LexisNexis for what? I tried that back in the day. That wasn't very successful. But the success that I have normally is when I do it online, normally they take it off, at least on one report. And then what I normally do, my strategy is once they get off on one, I'll send it to the other ones. That's where I've had a lot more success. That's all. Okay. But hey, bottom line, you got to try. That's all it comes down. Like I said, with credit repair, it's not hard. It's time consuming. You got to sit down and do stuff. That's all. Okay. It ain't fun, but somebody got to do it. That's the best way to say it. Somebody got to do it. Okay. All right. Any questions outside of Erica? Anybody got any questions before we keep going? Okay. All right. The next thing is stocks. There you go. Oh man, yeah, I've been out the stock game too long. All right. So remember the plan for this month. And matter of fact, while we talking about it, we supposed to be playing Monopoly with real cash. And above, here we go. Oh Lord. Now, while I was working Sunday, I updated the website. So I'm not no website junkie or person that knows a lot, but I did what I could. So as you can see, look at that. I got some new pictures on here. Look, I put a picture of a tax return on there. Look at that. Put some pictures on here and I updated some stuff. Now, if you go to here where it says tax education videos, I only got one video because I only had time to do one, but it's there. Now, for some reason, I couldn't get this thing to let me click on it to save my life. I'm like, why is this thing not letting me? I can click on everything but that. So what I had to do was I said, well, look, if you just click right here, it'll take you there. So look, I did what I could. It's there. Now, you see the video I got on there is for record keeping. I put that on there. I did that video a few months ago. Basically, what records you need to keep and how to be audit proof. And then I put the little daily expense organizer on there. So for anybody that's not in my econ, they say, look, I don't want to do my econ. You just print a little piece of paper out, do 365 copies, and then bam, you got your own expense organizer. You can I call it old school. You can just do the little handwritten thing, write all your miles and everything else down. Okay. And I do have a couple customers that do paper, but good luck. That ain't fun. And then if you just don't want to do paper, you can just go ahead on and sign up for the MyEcon Cash Flow Manager. Hey, you don't want to do paper, just go ahead and pay the little $10 a month, so $10.95 a month. Bam. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. Old school or new school, either one is there. Knock yourself out. Okay. And then I posted the Zoom calls on there. All the Zoom calls we've had so far in the last 6 months. I think we've done about 10 of them so far. And the last one we did, we was talking about Monopoly money. That was the goal this month. That was February 14th. I got the little PDF file. You can just open it up and then print out. And then really you're supposed to be telling me what stock you bought, how much money you made, stuff like that. So that's on there too. Okay. So you got everything you need to kind of get started in the investment world. So Clarissa, how'd you do with your stocks this month?
I did pretty good. Everything went up. I think me kind of went down a little. I saw yesterday, but it's been moving upward, which is great. I'm liking to see that.
Right. You know. Congratulations.
Thank you. I feel like I'm learning it more, how to look at it and read it more. So it's been good to kind of play with. So yeah, I've enjoyed it. And thanks to you and Erica. I really thank y'all for pushing me to just try it out. So I really have enjoyed it.
That's good. And
How are you?
Huh?
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm good, thanks. Clarissa, now you know the stock that you bought or that you suggested has gone up because after I got off the call the last time, I went and bought that stock.
You told me you was going to do it, and I saw yesterday that it went up. I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Is that MPW?
Yep. Yeah.
Look at that. Now, did you sell or are you still holding it?
I'm still holding it for right now.
Me too. Yeah.
I see SoFi went up since yesterday. It looked like.
Find out now? Yeah. Now, I sold SoFi because When I look, Erica taught me how to buy stocks on Cash App. Oh man, you should have never told me that, boy. It's like a video game. Oh, I want to win. Let's go. I cashed out a SoFi yesterday at and you know what I do is I put an order in. So I put my order in at 9:10. And it must have sold. They sent me an email and said we sold your stock at 9:10. And I think I bought it at $9. So I made 10 cents a share. So I might have had like I think maybe $80 worth of shares. So we're looking at what 10 cent times times 8. So I made 80 cents. Okay, great. I'll take it.
But yeah, what else can I say? Oh, my mind just went totally blank.
So today, y'all know how I am. You know,
do anybody know how to fish your account with Cash App? Because I can create a Cash App account because I've had it before. But about 2 years ago, my Cash App got hacked, and somebody was trying to in different countries and states was trying to use it. So they closed the account, but they were saying it was fraudulent. I don't know if they thought it was fraudulent stuff I was doing, but I had them to close the account. So now anytime I put if I'm trying to go back to do stock on there and it's asking you for your social, anytime I put anything regarding my social, it shuts down my Cash App accounts.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, but I can check with my daughter and ask today.
Please.
I will. And please forgive me for not calling that. You've been on my mind to call. I keep saying, call Clarissa, call Clarissa. And then I say, okay, I'm gonna call. And then Clarissa, it don't happen.
I understand. And I'd be like, I wanted the Erica call, but I've been trying to avoid all these debt collectors because I let my credit go down till I got situated. I said mid this year I get everything back up and going. My mom said, you let everything go. I said, I sure did. I couldn't get in my I could pay them, but I'm paying and I'm broke at the end. I'm like, I'm not gonna keep paying these credit cards. I'm the one broke.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I was like, I wanted to Miss Erica call. I said she didn't leave a message.
What I'll do is I'll text you that I'm calling. So I'll text you to see the number.
Yeah, please do. I will wait on your call because me and you got to get in touch with James.
Because we have to. I mean, I know we're at the end of the month, and like Sean said, we're in the second month, and we need to go ahead and get situated so we can have a good time. I mean, good following with James because I know he probably been waiting, but I just haven't been doing what I'm supposed to do. So.
Yeah, I need to call him too. You just made me think. I need him to definitely help me with my, health situation.
Right.
But I gotta ask him something about trucking too whenever I get a chance to talk to him.
Gotcha.
I need to write a note.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So today is we got one more day left before the month is out. So first thing, the strategy is you always want to look at the news, find out what's going on. So today is Wednesday. And they did have a red folder, the preliminary GDP. And as you can see, it was forecast at 3.3%. It actually was 3.2%, which means it was less.
Okay.
Less. So either that was good or bad. And I'm guessing that probably was good because it was a lower number. No, it was bad. That was bad. Gross domestic product is the stuff we make. I believe that's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah. Annualized change in the value of goods and services produced by the economy. That's the stuff we made. So in other words, we made less stuff. So that was kind of bad. Okay, fine. Yeah. The bad, like I said, the bad news is starting to trickle out a little bit. Yeah. And to be honest with you, we don't produce much nothing. Everything comes from China. Don't produce nothing, really. And look, AI, I mean, when AI really get developed, you're going to be talking to robots all day, every day. That's how I take your order.
Did you see, I'm sorry to cut you off, Sean. Did you see the lady on the news who created a AI husband? She has a hologram husband that she said he is her fiance for right now, but she's going to marry him. And somebody said, well, at least she can cut him on and off as she please.
She gonna marry a hologram?
I wish you could pull it up. I want to say it was on Channel 5 News yesterday.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I was like, what in the world are they doing? This woman is sitting there like looking at TV. She's like trying to kiss this hologram. It's the craziest thing ever.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the crazy. I said people have really lost their ever-loving mind.
Yeah. Mhm. But that's what we headed to. Yeah, hey, look, you remember Musk talking about putting a chip in your head? Elon Musk wants to put a chip in everybody.
Yeah, and they actually doing that. They're putting it on doing something for
Oh
for
Lord.
people that's having something neurological going on. But
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's something.
Yeah. That's where we headed. So yeah, get ready. It's coming. Oh man. So okay, so the news for the day is already passed. That was 8:30. So today is a light day. Y'all these yellow folders mean don't worry about it. Orange mean just pay a little attention to it. So normally Thursday and Fridays are your busy days when stuff really happens. So you got tomorrow at 8:30. So that means if you're gonna buy stock, you either need to buy it before tomorrow at 8:30, which the market closes at 4, which means you gotta buy it today
Right.
before the market close. Or if the news is bad, then you want to wait till after tomorrow when the news hits and everybody pissed. So let's look at the news. You got the core CPI index. That's consumer price. Is that core? Let's see what that is. I think that's the price. Something to do. Changing the price of goods and services purchased by consumers, excluding food and energy. Okay. So we know food is high. I went to the supermarket yesterday, spent $50 on 2 things. And that's the truth. I bought some peanut oil, that was $20, and I bought some yogurt, that was $10. That was $30 right there. So
Wow.
food,
Yeah, that's crazy.
energy, yeah, my light bill been high. Light bill and internet is high, yeah, everything's high. Phone is still the same, but energy, yeah. So that's everything else. Goods and services. Goods and services is when you go to the repair shop. Oh yeah, with repairs on my car was high. That's goods and services. And then when you go to the mall and do stuff and buy stuff, you go to the movies. Now I pay for Movie Pass, so I pay $10 a month. But I can tell you when you go to the movies, what is it like $10 for a movie just to watch a movie most of the
Hopefully, I
time?
haven't been.
So when you pay for the movie pass, I might have asked you this before. Your $10 a month. When you get to the movies, do you pay anything?
Nope, you just swipe the card. Nope.
And you can go as much as you want.
What they do is they got different levels. So the level I got is the cheapest level, which is $10 a month, and you basically can watch 3 movies for free. They give you like it's like it come out to be almost like 10 points a movie. So they give you 30 points a month.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now when you go late at night or in the evening, it costs more. You suck up more points. If you go for a matinee around 12, 1 o'clock, it's less points. So I always go to a matinee.
Okay.
Save money because it's the same movie. Okay. But hey, I normally go every month. I think this is probably the first month I have not been to the movie theater only because I was sick. That's all. But hey, and what happens is your points roll over to the next month. So okay, fine. I'm gonna watch a lot of movies next month. Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So tomorrow we got the core PCE. Now, just take a guess. Do you think that number is going to be good, which means prices went down, or he thinks it's going to be bad because prices going up? Which one you think is going to be?
Bad, because did nothing go down.
Nothing.
Now,
I
they
can
could lie and say, "Oh yeah." To be honest with you, they love to lie. They love lying. You know, they could lie like they always do. Now, when you look at what they got here, look here. Previous, it was, you see this? It was 0.2, and then they forecast. They already telling you it's gonna be bad. They forecasted at 0.4. They're already telling you it's gonna be bad. So guess what? If that number is bad, what's gonna happen with the stock market? It's probably gonna take a little dip. So if you're gonna buy some stock, you might want to wait till tomorrow after the news. Now you see this? Unemployment. See that? Previous was 201. That's a lie. You know what that is. You know that's All the people they've been laying off people every week from January 1st. Every week they laying off folks. Then you see what they're saying, they forecasting that 209, so they saying it's gonna go up. Okay. Now, one or two things. This how this game is played. Either that number, they're gonna hit that number and say, oh, it was if it was above 209, oh man, there's a lot of people losing their jobs, it's getting bad. Or if it was below 209, oh, you know, man, now it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. Okay, yeah. Either one, you screwed, but hey, yeah. Okay, so then obviously if the unemployment number come in, if they pissed about the numbers, then the stock market either gonna go down because too many people losing jobs, or it'll go up and say, oh yeah, you know, it ain't that bad. Everybody still got a job. Okay, great. Yeah. So now what I've been noticing is they sprinkle in a little bit. They'll say, it was what I think they're gonna say tomorrow. They're gonna say, oh, you know, it's high, but it ain't that high. You know, oh, it's high, but it ain't that high. Watch tomorrow at 8:30, put on CNBC, and that's probably what they're gonna say. It's high, but it ain't that high. Okay? So either way you win because you know what's happening. So bottom line, like I said, either you buy your stocks today, hoping tomorrow everybody happy, or you wait till tomorrow and then once the stock market dip, go load up on everything on sale.
Right.
Okay. All right. So you might want to do a little bit of both. Okay, it's up to you. Pin to sell homes. All right. Now I can tell you, I've been house shopping. Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. In other words, it's harder to buy a house. So that now I can tell you that's gonna piss off a lot of folks. That's gonna be the news. Pin to sell homes. A lot of people had to back out because the cost of buying a house is just high. It's ridiculous. Okay. And then the FOMC, Mustard, he gonna say something. He gonna lie. That's what they normally do. But hey, so tomorrow you got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. So, and then Friday, what's going on Friday, March 1st? They got the core. This is Europe. So USA, here we go. US 10 o'clock Friday. The market is open. Consumer sentiment, that's gonna be kind of upset. People gonna be pissed, especially if the numbers on Thursday are bad. And then ISM manufacturing, they're predicting that to be a little higher. And then sentiment, they're saying that's gonna be the same. Okay, great. So Thursday and Friday, really Thursday is gonna be most of your news. So tomorrow gonna be a big day in the stock market. So let's get rich. That's what it's saying. Let's get rich. You know, I like that. The Flash. Did y'all see the Flash movie? The one that just came out with the
No, I didn't.
I didn't see the Flash movie.
The last one was pretty good because what they did, they brought Batman back. They brought back the old Batman, and they brought back the new Batman because he went back in time. So the old Batman, when he met the Flash, he said it's like a saying. You know how most of these movies have famous sayings? He said back in the day, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. So that was the saying he had in the movie. So I've been saying that, hey, you want to get rich? Let's get rich. You know, so, same thing. Oh Lord. And then Erica, did you finish oh Lord, Prestige? Did you finish that?
I did not. I have not gone back. I did not.
Gotta finish it. Oh man, that's the best part of the movie.
I'm gonna have to go back.
Okay, all right. So, like I said, I've been out of the stock game for a minute, and I just got to go find some. And hey, look, y'all do an excellent job. Hey, I'm just gonna cheat off of y'all. Shoot, I'm gonna cheat off of y'all. Shoot, you don't need me doing no homework. So, all right. So Erica gave me a whole list of treasure troves to look at. So, I can tell you, I got a couple $100 to play with. And since I know tomorrow's gonna be a special day, I got some stuff to play with. So then the way I normally buy stock, this is the way I buy them. Now everybody got their own strategy, but they're working pretty good for me. So the one Erica gave me was VOR. And Obviously, it got something to do with medical.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And then, matter of fact, I bought something last night. And what did I buy? Boy, hang on. And what I normally do when I buy stock is I look at the last week of history. And hang on, I gotta pull up my other computer here and see. 'Cause I had bought some.
Actually has gone up since I talked to you this morning, because when I told you about that this morning, it was 199.
Wow.
See? Oh man. Yeah. There we go. So this one over the last day. Yeah, it went up. You are correct. Yep. Yep. And this morning was $2. And now it's $2.18. Look at that. 10% return in one day.
And one day
There you go.
I need to sell something so I can have someone to play with.
All right. So then what I always do is I always go back the last 5 days and see what it did over the last 5 days. You can see it was lower the last 5 days, and now it's high. So the question is, what's happening? So what you're looking for, since we're in the first quarter, everybody got to start telling what they did. So they're going to tell what they did March 21st, which is about a month from now. So over the next month, it's going to go up and down because nobody really knows what they're doing. But bottom line, March 21st, they're going to tell us what they did. Normally they report in the last quarter, which was October, November, December. And last quarter was good for everybody because people were just spending money last quarter. So everything that come out over the next 3 months, it's going to be old news. That's the best way of saying it. Okay. So, but bottom line is up and everybody excited right now. And that might change tomorrow.
Okay.
But normally what I always do is if I'm a buy stock, I want it to buy it on a down day. If you want to make some money, the strategy would be to buy it on a down day unless you knew something new was coming out or something important was coming out in the next couple of days. That way you just want to get in the boat so you can ride the wave, so to speak.
Right.
Okay, so I'm not gonna really buy that right now, but bottom line, what I'm looking for is so tomorrow, if the news come out bad and this thing take a dip, I'm probably gonna buy it.
Right.
That's how you strategize this. Okay. All right, so let's look at another one. What's the next one you want me to look at, Erica? You got one? Now I got the whole list here. I can just kind of
Can you go to ATHA?
okay. That one is down a little bit.
Yeah.
Pharmaceutical.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's down 398. What was it? Oh man, it was up today. What was it up to? It got up to $4.08. So it took a little dip this morning. And then let's look at the 5 day over the last week.
What is this one, Sean? I had walked away. I'm sorry.
This is ATHA, another pharmaceutical company. And you see the 52-week range, it's been ranging from 133 to 430. So bottom line, this is pretty much the high it's gonna get to. So it's at almost $4 now. So okay, it's almost at its peak. So something like that. I'm normally not gonna buy anything like that because I want it to be somewhere in the middle. So if I was gonna buy it, I really wanted at $2, and then I'm hoping the two go to $4.
Right.
It's not a real big sale on that deal.
Okay.
And remember, we talked about Snap. They took a big dip. Okay,
Oh, they
Snap.
back up there at 11.
It backed up. Give me
Yep.
one time.
Yep, they up to 11.
Okay, and I remember the news came out. they quarterly results were horrible. Something bad happened with their results, and it took a dip. And then now the question is, let's go over a month ago. Yeah, you look, it fell off the cliff. You see that?
Yep.
Yeah. It was February the 5th. It was $17. And as you can see, it's $11 now, a month later. Or a few weeks later, still the same month. So
Right.
but yeah, this is on sale. This is almost a 50% off sale.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as you can see here, it kind of rock bottomed out now.
Right.
So as you can see, it dipped down to $10. So this would be something that I would buy and probably just hold long term for about a month or two. But $11. I can't do a whole lot with $11 a share. I mean, in other
Right.
words, if I had $100 to play with, I can only buy like 10 shares.
Right.
But I mean, bottom line, it is on sale. So if you have some money, you might want to think about getting it. In other words, the best way of saying it, when I was talking to y'all about Monopoly, so on the Monopoly, you got the board. Let me show y'all the picture. Because see, the sooner you get this, the sooner you get rich. I mean, that's how simple this is. Monopoly. I actually just want the picture. Let me see what happens. Images. Oh, look at that. They got all kinds of Monopoly versions. I think I'll use this one. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I want the picture. All right, I'll blow that up. View image. There we go. All right, so on Monopoly, so you got the cheap side. This ain't the best picture, but bottom line, you get it. Mediterranean and then Baltic Avenue. This is like $60. So when you buy a stock, I like to buy a stock on, like, the best way of saying it, and just trying to get you to see a picture. On this side of the board is reasonable. And this side of the bar, on this side of the board is real cheap. So when you start off here, this is like $60. That's $60. That's about $100. And then when you move on this side of the board, you add $100 to $200. And then over here, when you buy in New York and Tennessee, that's my favorite places in St. James. That's what I would normally buy. That's about $200. Now, when you come over on this side, it's a lot higher. And when you come over on this side, you got to have a whole lot of money. Everybody want Boardwalk. Why? Because that's the highest property on the board. Okay. But what most people do is they try to invest with Boardwalk money, and they ain't got Boardwalk money. So all I'm saying is, either way you win, why don't you buy Mediterranean and buy some of these cheap properties first?
Right.
Get good at this. Can you make $10 a day? Can you make $10 a week? Can you make $10 a month? Let's make $10 at least. Let's try at least make $10 before you start trying to make $2,000.
Right.
And the chances of you making $10 a week, $10 a day, $10 a month is a lot higher than you making $2,000. It's just, come on now, be realistic.
That's true.
It's a lot higher chances of doing this than this. That's all. So every person I talk to, I don't care how much money you got. Now, if you got more money, fine, go buy something over here. Okay. And if you got a lot of money, fine, buy stuff over here. But bottom line, most people I talk to, they either on this side where they can buy a small, cheap stock, or they on this side where they can buy average stock. Basically, the stock I'm talking about is between $1. Everybody can find $1. Come on now. $1. $1. Come on. $1. Come on now. Got $1 somewhere. $1.20. Okay, you can scrounge up $100. Anybody scrounge up $100. They probably got that sitting in the emergency fund. Okay, fine. So this would be $100 side, about $100 worth of stock. Oh, then okay, fine. You want to go up to a couple hundred? Fine. You need to stay on this two side of the boards for a minute, at least for a couple months. And that's all I'm trying to do with everybody's mindset. Right. So then now when I go buy the stock, you know how I am. I'm just telling you what I do. I've been doing it for months. It works. Oh, Lord. All right. Screen. Here we go. So do you see the snap? $11. That would be me playing on. Oh, Lord. Is it?
Yeah. Well, Sean, whenever you get my taxes done, I'm making play with Snap, because right now we can't play with each other.
I understand.
So then that would be like playing on this side of the board. $11 a share, you can't get to so many because you ain't got a whole lot of money.
Right.
Now, bottom line, you can still buy one. Okay, yeah, you can buy one share, but ain't much you can do with one share. That's all. Unless it doubled. Now, if it went from 11 to 20, okay, but chances of that is real slim. That's all.
Sean,
Wait,
can you look at HIMS? I watched Chris Sane do that yesterday, and he said a young lady who is learning from him went to an options class and she bought that, and he said that it was way low and she made a killing. She made like 2 grand yesterday.
mhm. Okay, so it's down today, $13. Let's look at last week. Last week, it didn't shot up. Last week it was at $10. Really, the low
Wow.
was 9. So yeah,
Okay.
shot up. Correct. And then if you go over a month ago, oh yeah, look at that. To the moon. It was about
Wow.
$9. Really, you want to go in the low end in January, it was 8. So the 13.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So bottom line, that probably is pretty obviously if you had it for the last month or two, you did good. Okay.
Wow.
And see something like that even at $9 or $10 a share, you still on this other side of the board, you still over here because you can't afford. I mean, most people really can't afford a couple thousand. That's what you want. You want to get rich. You really need
Right.
a couple thousand shares, a couple thousand shares or whatever. That's what you really need. But all I'm saying is, look, until we get to that point, let's just do about 100. Let's do 10 to 20, 30, 40 shares. We do that. That's all. Okay. And bottom line, either way, you win. You just win less. That's all.
Right.
You just win less money. Okay. Either way, you win. Okay. So then
Okay.
now, since we in reality, that's what I call reality. Reality is okay. If I'm gonna buy something, the question is, what am I gonna buy? I'm gonna keep it simple and not go too high. But I'm looking at the list Erica gave me, PSNY. That looks more in my price range. Okay. Look at that. You see, if Erica would have told me this yesterday, I probably would have. Yesterday. But hey,
Sorry.
don't worry about it. Big deal. So as you can see, it's up 40 cents. 26 cent, 26% today. Oh my God.
Mm.
Look at it. It took off. Oh Lord. Man, it was $1.50 yesterday. No, that's today. It was $1.48 yesterday. Oh man. And that's the one I would have bought. I would have jumped on that like ice cream. Oh man, give me that. That
Yeah,
was
and the 52-week range is like 562, so it's at 199. That has a good ways to go.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
So let's look at the history. See, I can afford that. $2? Come on, I can do that. I can do that. All right, whatever it is, and it took off. So now the question is, do I get on the train today, or do I get on the train tomorrow when the bad news come out? So I'll put like this. Let's go over 1 month and see what's happened. Oh, it didn't fail because it was $2 a month ago. So it's making a comeback. It was 217. So it got some potential. 1 month ago, exactly one. Oh Lord, look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna get on this. 1 month ago was 217. So bottom line is trying to get back to where it was. So okay, let's do it. So then now I'll go to E-Trade. Let's go ahead. Now, like I said, would have been a lot better if I would have bought it yesterday, but okay, fine. Yeah. Win is a win. I'll take it. So now I'm hoping when I buy this thing, the news for tomorrow comes out good, and then, make some money. All right. So as you can see, what I did do, this is the stock I've been holding for a while. Let's look at my history. Oh boy, let's look at executed. All right, as you can see here, Emmy. Remember I told you I've been buying Emmy.
Right.
On the 23rd, I bought it 150 shares at 57 cents, and then I sold it on the 26th for 60 cents. So I won. Okay. All right. So then today we're going to do this new one, which is ESNY. All right. There we go. It's an automotive holdings company in the UK. Okay. Oh, was that the same one? 188. I thought that was $2 a few seconds ago.
Yeah, it was.
I'm like, oh, it was $2.
It was. It just
It done
it
dipped
just
already. Okay,
mm-hmm.
great. Man, I'll take it. All right, so I got $100 to play with. So basically it's $2 a share, so I can buy 50 shares. Okay. We'll do 50 shares. And then I'll put an order in limit because it's close to 1 we'll put in 1.85. Let's see if it dips. Where is it at now? Oh man, look at that. Oh man, look at that. It just jumped it that fast.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. I tell you, boy. But you know, like I said, that's just the way I am. If you're gonna pay for something, let's get it on sale. So I'm waiting on it to dip. It needs to dip. That's what we waiting on. What it needs to dip. Come on back down. So I can get it at 185. That's what I'm willing to pay. 185. So
Okay.
all right. Which it probably will before the day is out. Because the market goes up and down. So you know.
Right.
All right. So I won't overpay for it if I don't have to.
Right.
But see, the way what you do is you look at, they tell you what happened today. So when you go to today, they tell you what the, oh, why the thing's so small. Hang on, let's refresh it. All right, there we go. They tell you what the low, see that it opened at 153. The high is 194. So when you put an order in, you want to be kind of like in between that. So I mean, I could go as low as 170, but you know, the day is about halfway over it. So, you know, I'm just trying to make sure I get it. That's all.
Right.
Okay, so we'll put the order in for 185 and we'll just hope it go back down. Okay, there you go. All right, and then I can do it on one more account. So what's the next one we want to look at? So we got that one. Now we're waiting on them to drop down to 185. And then if it goes down to 185 tomorrow, we hoping they lie. So it'll go up to $2.20 a share and I'll make a ton of money. There you go. That's what you're waiting on. You know.
That's what you're waiting on.
All right, and then let's go to, there's another one. Now I've been playing with Emmy just because it's like my go-to stock because I already know what it's doing.
Right.
But let's see. Emmy, what is it doing now? All right, 62 cents. It's been
62.
hanging around 60, 70 cents. So I'm trying to do something else now. The next one that I know I can afford to get besides that one, you gave me another one. Well, you know what? The one I really wanted to get into, and it went almost to $5 was Applied Digital, APLD.
Oh, APLD.
Yeah, it almost went up to $5. I think it went up to $5 yesterday. Like I said, I just didn't have a chance to play with it like I wanted to.
Okay.
But yeah, it was creeping up there. And I had this and I sold it last month. And I should have kept it, but you know, I am over my money.
Right.
So yeah, it's been creeping. Let's go over the last week. Here we go. See, I remember getting this thing. It was somewhere around $2 or $3,
Mm-hmm.
like $4, and then now it's at $4.50. And then, like I said, it creeped up to almost $5. Yeah, it was almost $5 a couple days ago.
Wow.
We go, but it's on now. It's going back up. So what I'm gonna do? And I could have sworn yesterday it was close to it. Yeah, it did hit. February 9th was $5.27. It did hit on the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the potential of it going back to 5 is high. So right now it's at 450. So you're looking at about another 70, 80 cents. So all right. And then yeah, on the 8th, Okay, so it's been hanging around $4. So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow and see what it does tomorrow.
Okay.
Take a dip, then I'll go ahead and get on a dip. All right. And then the next one, looking for something around $1, $2, $3. And the other one was the one you was talking about, this one. And the question is, what is it doing today? And today is on a down day. Yep. You see the volume here? There's not a lot of volume.
Right.
That's what
And
really
the
drops.
range is not that high either.
Yeah. So that one is obviously good because it's going up and down, but it's like you really got to load up on a whole lot of them to do anything. That's all. So I'll hold on that. So really what I'm going to do is kind of watch the ones that you gave me the list on. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to go through them. I'll start going through them now. But yeah, that one right there, the one you gave me,
Mm-hmm.
because I really haven't done no homework. This one right here, I already know 30% in one day. You know something going on. Know something going on.
Yeah, something going on.
One day, that's huge. Yeah. So yeah, they need to dip. Come on back down so I can get in this game. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, literally, I can cash out the same day.
That's true.
I would have, matter of fact, if I would have bought this thing when it was $1.50, I would have cashed out the same day. Give my money. I sure enough would have did 100 shares of that. I got 200.
Hey, give me my money. Just give me my money.
I mean, look at that, 40 cents a share. Just estimate 40 cents a share times 200 shares. That's $80. I could have made $80 a day.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, I would. Oh, I sure know. Give me my $80. I'm on it now. Give it to me. Yeah. So okay. So tomorrow, like I said, if it dip on down, come on back down, and tomorrow, let it do what it do. So I got some more funds in my Wells Fargo account. I'll just hold it till
Right.
tomorrow, see what happens. I might be able to catch something on sale.
Right.
That's what I'll do. So we'll
True.
hold. Bottom line, at least I got that one. We'll get in, get my foot wet, get my feet wet, and see what happens. So, okay. All right. So there you go. Now, I can tell you, I've already done this month. When you count all the trades I've already done, I mean, I just showed you in me, I did, like $10, somewhere close to $10 on that last trade I did. So I done this like 3 times this month.
Right.
And you had the money I made off those 3 trades that I did. I did about maybe $20 to $30. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And like I said, all we doing is playing Monopoly. Going back to the picture here, I'm over here. I'm making money. It ain't a whole lot. Hey, I'm making money. Consistency. And really, that's the key to really building wealth is being consistent.
Right. That's true.
Doing the same successful stuff on a regular basis. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Just like Erica. Erica, most of the trades you got, you won. You won. You over here. You right here and going over here.
Right.
And most of your trades, you talking about 20, 30% or more return.
Right.
Yeah, you just moving up. Now, as you make more money and you get more knowledge and more experience, now you can come over here and start playing with the big boys.
Right.
So then now when you start bumping into some more money, oh, you know what to do. You're like, look, I already played that game, no problem. Okay, give me 1,000 shares. Okay, I'm gonna make $200 or $300 in the next week or 2.
Right.
Okay, there you go. So once you start really getting some experience under your belt, and really it's all about gambling, which is just fear. A lot of people just scared to, try. I'm like, look, okay, great. I mean, like I said, you got to do it with baby stuff, baby trades.
Right.
Once you get good at the baby trades, the big trades it's like, all right, no big deal. I know what I'm doing. So even Wendy getting back into putting orders for her trades too. So if you do it so many times, you should know what to do.
Right.
I already know Clarissa gonna make a ton of money. Oh Lord. And look,
thank you for speaking that to existence, child. I take it.
Look, what was that one? What was that one? Was Let me write this down. What was that one you gave us? It had already cleared out the system.
MPW.
MPW. Yeah. MPW. Yeah. Uh-huh. So if you bought it at $3 and it already went up $1, I mean that's at least 30% return. At least 30%. And I'm guessing you bought it in the last month or two.
Yeah, when the last time we were on a call and she was telling us it, I went right on after we got off the phone and it was 370.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought it at 370.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I bought it at 313.
And look at that. You got it when it was on sale because the lowest it was in the last year was $292. That was like rock bottom price.
Mm-hmm.
That was the lowest it was. And it's almost you see the highest gonna go, but pretty much the highest gonna go. They expect for it to go is $10. So if it's you at 4, you about halfway where they expect for it to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and see what I've been doing is I just say, look, let me get my 10-20%, let me cash out, and I'll go buy some more. Let me earn, and basically all I'm doing is just flipping the money. Okay. Let me earn my 10-20%. I'll make $10-20. Take that, go buy some more. Go buy some more of something else. Go buy some more of something else. Go buy some more of something else. And my account just growing every month.
Right.
Okay. All right, y'all. All right, well, I think that's enough fun for one day. And then Clarissa, I will be in Atlanta. I already booked my hotel, so I'm gonna be in Conyers.
Okay.
Conyers. So I'm putting out signs. That's the plan this time. I failed this month. This month was bad for signs. I ain't doing no signs this month. I'm pissed. But you know what I did? When I went to Walmart down the street this morning, I put out signs this morning. I'm putting my signs out. I'm sorry. I want my money. I put out signs at Walmart this morning. So I'm back. But Saturday morning, I'm gonna be putting out signs because I'm coming Friday night. So I'm driving down Friday night. Saturday morning, I'm getting up, putting out signs. I got a whole truckload of signs to put out. And then while I'm out Saturday, I'll just give you a call and see if I can stop by.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be great.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'll close the prayer. We wrap up, and then I gotta get back to work. So,
Okay.
all right, Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to see another day. We pray for financial knowledge, and we pray for your blessing to be upon us and our family. Help us to be able to share the information that we learn with others so they can better themselves financially, and then we can be a blessing to others. There's nothing like being able to help others financially. All last week, all I did was sent out birthday cards with money in it. I sent out some sympathy cards because people had lost loved ones, and it felt good to just be able to be a blessing to others. So we ask that you allow us to continue to do that. Thank you for Erica and Clarissa sharing the information that they learn about stocks so that we all can be a blessing. We also ask for your guidance, your knowledge, your wisdom on everything that we do. And we give you glory and praise. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Ivy birthday, the CEO of my econ, his birthday is the day before Wendy's birthday.
Mama.
Is March the 12th.
Oh, wow.
So what I did was I sent him 2 birthday cards with $50 in each card.
Oh, cool.
I did. So he should have it. I sent it early part of this week.
Oh, that's cool.
His birthday is the day before Wendy's. That's how I'm able to remember it. And
Okay.
then I had last week somebody in the church that I go to, their wife passed, so I sent them a sympathy card with money in it, and he called me and said thank you. So I never met the guy before. All I heard was that his wife passed. I just sent him a card because
Well, that was nice.
That was cool. But
Yeah.
Sean, I don't celebrate birthdays. Can you just send me a just because gift?
yeah. When is your birthday anyway?
Huh?
When is your birthday?
I said I don't celebrate birthdays. Can you just send me a just because gift?
I'll send you a girl. I'll send you one. I will. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just because.
Just because you're a wonderful person, Clarissa.
Yes, and he has loved me for a very, very long time. I have been his friend for
years.
I'm making up something.
Yeah. That's cool.
Anything to do.
Don't forget to write down the food that you just got, Clarissa, because we're all on this call together. So
Yes. I'm
write
gonna
it
put it down. I'm gonna put it down.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I gotta get back to work. But like I said,
Okay.
I'll see you this weekend if I'm in Atlanta, which I will be. I'll see you. I'll
could.
try to see you. Like that. I'll try to see you. But hey, great. If not, then we'll talk again. Probably next week. I think we should be back on for next week.
Okay. All right. Clarissa, I'm gonna call you. Maybe not today, but I am gonna call you this week.
Okay, Erica. Good
Okay.
to see you.
All right, good to see you too. All right, guys. See you
Bye-bye.
later. All right, bye-bye.